From Bintulu, we began our journey to Miri, only to make a stop in Sibuti that is slightly over the halfway point. Join us as we take you on the last leg of our tour in Outback Sarawak. I'm Faye, actor, dreamer, traveller, on a journey to explore my native land. This is my story. Our journey from Bintulu to Sibuti took us almost 2.5 hours. To get to the location, we needed to go slowly on the narrow dirt road as there was some obstruction and ground clearing going on. Thank you. This is the last leg of our journey and we are at Gary's farm in Sibuti. This is where they breed all kinds of poultry. Let's have a look at the farm. Let's go. So Ambrose, tell us, how old are you? You look really, really young.
Hey, I'm 23 this year.
23 this
Yes.
year. You're managing the farm as well?
Yep.
Wow, that is amazing.
My farm is located in Sibuti, Bekenu, and what I breed in have goat, ayam kampung, sang guinea fowl, and there's the duck. Duck we have layer duck and a red face duck. For goats, I let the goat mommy to raise their children for 2 months, and after that I'll separate them. And I will raise the children until they have enough age, enough size to mate and give birth.
The goats are kept in a pen to protect them against harsh weather and predators. Equipped with feeders, the shed is spacious enough for the goats to roam about.
For ayam kampung, it's very simple. I just feed them every day and rest them until they have enough weight to slaughter. And also the guinea fowl. But for the ducklings and for the ducks, I will separate the ducklings and the pig duck. The ducklings, I will rest them on the boxes. And like for 1 month or longer after that I will put them on the ground. And after that I will rest them until they start laying egg. And I will also adjust their feed and the lighting for the best egg production.
At the farm, the free-range chickens, guinea fowls, and ducks are reared for their meat and eggs. Where the birds are reared for their eggs, you will also see nesting boxes in the coop. The farm is well known to the locals for its ducks, and they do have quite a flock. According to Ambrose, the duck eggs are collected twice a day in the mornings and evenings. In general, duck eggs are larger than chicken eggs and come with thicker shells and membranes, which help them keep fresh longer. The fresh duck eggs are then brought back to a shed on the farm where they will undergo a proper egg cleaning process using an egg washer. These eggs need to be washed with warm water to prevent bacteria from seeping through its porous shells. Once the eggs have been cleaned, they are then ready to be salted. One of the farm's specialties is salted duck eggs, which they make here at the farm. And these salted duck eggs are only available in Miri. So this one, pointed one, is downwards, like that?
Yes.
Okay. The duck eggs go through a brining process and will usually be ready for consumption after 5 weeks. Once ready, delivery of the salted eggs can be arranged depending on the quantity purchased. From what I've seen, it's probably just a matter of time until they expand their market reach. Kudos to this enterprising young man. The coastal road in Sibuti will lead you to Tucan Beach. It used to be famous for a unique rock formation at the edge of a cliff that resembled a horse drinking water. But a few years ago, a part of that cliff had collapsed after a heavy rain and wiped out the so-called horse's head. Another attraction that draws the crowd to Tucan Beach is the blue tears phenomenon. The best time to view bioluminescence is during high tide on a dark night. Now, that's a good reason to come back. From Tucan Beach, we drove for another 40 kilometers till we reach Hotel Niri. Welcome to my hometown, Miri! I'm gonna have a good rest here and wake up fresh tomorrow. Stick around! Located in the middle of Miri Waterfront Commercial Centre, Hotel Niri is a cozy 3-story establishment that's within walking distance to some of the town's attractions. At the Team Hotel, each floor is named after a famous Sarawak historical figure and come complete with a description of their roles and contributions towards the state. This is a good way to share some of Sarawak's history with non-local visitors. Well, this is my room. I really like the nice, homely vibe. Time to get some sleep. Stay tuned for more when we come back. Rise and shine. Welcome back to Outback Sarawak. It's a beautiful sunny day in Miri. Good morning. I woke up feeling excited today. Oh, by the way, good morning. Let me have my breakfast first before I start my day. The hotel's in-house restaurant Noor serves an array of local and Chinese favorites, but something else caught my eye. And there it is, the quintessential Sarawak Laksa. So I went straight for it. Laksa Sarawak on our final leg. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Here's a little trivia. Anthony Bourdain had once described the Sarawak Laksa as the breakfast of the gods. For me, this is what I call comfort food. A good breakfast was just what I needed to prepare for the road ahead. The journey to Lambir Hills National Park took about 45 minutes via the Bintulu Miri Road. Gazetted as a national park in the Miri division, Lambir Hills has been open to visitors since 1975. Spread across 6,949 hectares of land, the national park is ranked as one of the most ecologically diversified areas by researchers and scientists from around the world. It's been a long time since I last visited the park. Hence, I'm going to take this opportunity to explore the area. Here at the Lambir Hills National Park, there are several trails that you can choose from. They range from a 50-minute walk to an all-day hiking affair. Hari tu kita mau pilih trail ni sikit.
Kita akan pakai trail utama, main trail dan latak trail.
Dalam masa berapa lama?
Dalam 15 ke 20 minit.
Okey, yang paling dekat lah. Okay.
Yang paling dekat.
Sounds better. Jom. Trekking at the Lambir Hills National Park will take you through a landscape of hilly terrain. But the main trail has been made easier with wooden bridges and planks as well as steps in certain areas. Abang Amir, begini dapat nama Lambir tu?
Mengikut penduduk tempatan situ yang dulu lah ada bercerita. Lambir itu sebenarnya bukan Lambir.
Oh.
Bukit Gambir.
Oh.
Sebab bentuk bukitnya macam gambir ayam lah, balung ayam.
Balung ayam. The park is 465 meters above sea level. It's a rugged, dense jungle, and you're shielded from direct sunlight in most parts along the trail. Di Lambir tu ada berapa banyak waterfall?
Waterfall yang dibuka untuk pelawat cuma 8. Yang dibuka lebih dari 40. Sebab waterfall di situ daripada Bukit Lambirnya bersambung.
At the park, you'll be able to view an ecological community of flora and fauna. The park is home to some 1,200 insects, plus there are said to be 247 known species of birds, 64 species of mammals, 46 species of reptiles, and 20 species of frogs. In fact, if you're lucky, you might encounter primates like gibbons and tarsiers, or even wildcats like the clouded leopard during your outing. If you come in smaller groups, it might increase your chances of spotting them. On top of that, there are some 1,200 species of trees, and yet it is believed that there are many more species of flora and fauna that have not been discovered. This really is an ecological heaven. Bang, apa pokok tu?
Nama pokok tu adalah selunso.
Kenapa ke Datuk?
Nya tu macam nya bertukar kulit lah. Apabila nya nampak ya, kulit tu dah macam tua lah.
This is it, the last stretch to the waterfall. This is the part that I like best. As always, when you hear the sound of gushing water, you know you're almost there. The sight of the Latak waterfall is all it takes to thrill an urban girl turned adventure seeker like me. The soothing and relaxing sound from the waterfalls is music to my ears. There's just something about being around these waterfalls that calms my heart. Here, the waterfall drops 25 meters into a pool that spills over a patch of sandy beach. Perfect for a dip to cool off after a hike. I can see why it's popular among visitors. It's one of the things I miss when I'm back in town. From the Lambir Hills National Park, we made our way back into Miri town. Here on Canada Hills stands a historical structure known as the Grand Old Lady. Standing at 30 meters tall,
This derrick structure is Miri's first drill oil well that struck oil back in 1910. This is certainly a grand old lady that is worth a mention. We have the grand old lady to thank for transforming Miri from a quiet fishing village into a modern and developed city in the past century.
I'll always have a soft spot for Miri. You may know it as Sarawak's second largest city and an oil and gas town. But to me, it's a place I call home. The sun sets quite early in Miri, so be sure to get to the beach by around 6:15 p.m. This beach is next to the Coco Cabana. I promise you, it's worth the wait. Stay tuned for the final leg of our tour right after this.
You are watching Outback Sarawak, and we are on the final leg of our tour. Today, I'm going to explore the Niah Caves. Join me as I continue my Outback journey.
On the way to the caves, we stopped by the main marketplace in Miri, made up of 3 separate markets: Tamuk Muhibah, Tamuk Kedayan, and Tamuk Khas. You'll find a whole bunch of things ranging from fresh produce and local staples to a collection of souvenirs made by the natives. Since I'll be heading back to Kuala Lumpur soon, this is my last chance to shop. The Niah National Park is almost 100 kilometers away from Miri. Gazetted in 1974, the Niah National Park is one of the smaller parks in Sarawak at 3,183 hectares in size. To visit the Niah Cave, you'll need to pay an entrance fee at the main counter. Then, just walk straight to the jetty. This is where you'll need to take the boat across the Niah River. There, you will find the walkway that will lead you to the caves.
There are several trails leading to the caves, ranging from easy to tough. So which trail are we taking? Come on, let's follow me.
The Great Cave is located about 3.1 kilometers from the park's headquarters. Accessible via the wooden walkway, the trail is surrounded by the dense rainforest. No doubt, you'll see extremely interesting flora and fauna, which is exciting to the nature enthusiasts. On the way, you'll come across some stalls selling some Niah National Park souvenirs made by the locals. Pretty cool stuff.
Lambai lah, hi! Okay.
As there are signs along the trail, you probably won't get lost. Just follow the arrow, keep up the pace, and you'll get there soon enough. The trail will lead you up to the first rock formation in the Trader's Cave. And it's true what they say. It looks more like an extended rock overhang rather than an actual cave. Still, this place was buzzing with activity once upon a time.
The Trader's Cave was named after traders in the 1950s who used to collect birds' nests and bats' guano at the site. To collect, They only use a belian pole to climb more than 100 meters high. That is amazing.
The Niah Cave is a large cave complex. There are 5 cave openings, and this route will lead you to the west mouth of the Great Cave. If you love caving, this is the place.
We have reached the Great Cave, and what a sight. No wonder it's called the Great Cave. It's absolutely outstanding.
The entrance itself is 60 meters high and 250 meters wide. The fenced-up covered wooden plank area is an archaeological excavation site. That's where Tom Harrison and his team discovered an ancient human skull that date back 40,000 years ago.
We have reached the end of our final episode on Outback Sarawak. Hope you have enjoyed this series as much as we had going to these destinations. As we bid farewell, we would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who made this journey possible. Till we meet again. This is Faye signing off.
Wow, what a journey this has been for me. I don't think I have ever gone through this kind of experience before. And to think that all this took place in my own backyard, that's what made it even more amazing. At the start of my journey, I said that I was going to unearth the beauty of Sarawak through its people, culture, nature, heritage, and wildlife. Well, I think I managed to cover some of that for sure. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. Just like everything else, there were some highs and lows. Some parts of the journey were more challenging than others. But I refuse to let that stop me from accomplishing what I came here to do. At the end of the day, every new experience is an opportunity to gain more knowledge and skill. This has been a great learning experience for me. Seeing how people have stayed true to their respective cultures and having the resilience to bounce back after dealing with life's adversities shows strength of character. It makes me proud to be a Sarawakian. At the end of my journey, someone had asked me, if you had the opportunity, would you do this all over again? This is my answer.
Yes, I would do this again! Sarawak!